Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you how we transformed our entryway from quite plain to very fabulous with some wainscoting and some wallpaper. So I didn't want to hang a bunch of artwork or pictures in our entryway. I wanted something very elegant, and as you can see, we love to wainscot. Our entire house is wainscoted, so we're quite familiar with the procedure. But today we'll be showing you how we added wallpaper inside the wainscoting, and as you can see, it just turned out so elegant. So if you'd like to see how we did this, please keep watching. Let's begin. So I just want to start by saying this project took us an entire week to do just because we have a little one and it wasn't so convenient to get it all done in one day. So it did take us some time. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to measure where you want your molding to go. So we decided to do 3 large rectangles on the wall, and we just kind of measured it according to the wainscoting on the bottom. If you don't have wainscoting on the bottom, you'll have to play around with your measurements to see what looks good for your wall. And we basically did some rough lines here just to see where the wallpaper will fit. We didn't want to put too much wallpaper or too little wallpaper, so we just traced some rough boxes where we wanted our molding to go. Now we have our boxes roughly sketched out on the wall, and we now know where the wallpaper should go, somewhere in between those 2 lines so that it fits and it's not too big and not too small. Then we are going to go ahead and cut our molding. This is my husband's expertise. He's done our whole house, and you're just going to go ahead and cut your molding at a 45-degree angle as shown here and make your cuts. Then you'll move along to your wallpaper. We use the Allen and Roth wallpaper. It's a paintable one. We just thought this was a very elegant design, and all you're going to do is you're going to start prepping this wallpaper now. Then you're going to start prepping the wall by adding some glue onto where you want your wallpaper to be placed. Then comes the tricky part. You're going to line up the wallpaper so that the design flows and matches. As you can see, there will be some excess wallpaper on the top or on the bottom. That's okay, you can just trim it off with some scissors or an X-Acto knife. You'll also want to make sure that the wallpaper is really stuck to the wall. So you'll see later that we used a paintbrush roller, and we just rolled down all the wallpaper to make sure it was really stuck on to the glue and onto the wall. So once the glue on the wall is dry and the wallpaper is on, you're going to start prepping your molding with some glue, as you can see here, and you're just going to place this onto the wall. We use a compressor for the nails and a little block here of wood just to make sure that the molding was parallel with the rest of the wall. As you can see, our little one was very involved with this project. He was very fascinated by what was happening. And then moving on to the vertical pieces, you're just going to use a leveler as shown here to make sure everything is all leveled out and even. You're then going to get your spackling ready. My son put his hand in and I was not quick enough to catch him there. But you're then just going to fill in all the holes caused by the nails. If there's anything uneven, just fill it in at this time. Once all of that is dried, you're just going to sand it off. Make sure you get any of the excess dust off the walls as well at this point, just because we're going to start painting soon and we want to make sure that the walls are as clean as possible. So this is the paint color that we used, and you just basically go in and paint. And here's the final look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please give it a thumbs up if you did, and please subscribe if you haven't yet. Have a nice day!